Hello, saints of God. How are you today? I welcome you to another edition of Open Heaven Reflections, a daily devotional written by Pastor Adeboye, the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. I am Pastor Raphael Olurotimi, pastor of the Living Spring Center of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Tottenham, London. And by the grace of God, I'm also the National Director for Adult Sunday School of the Redeemed Church in UK. I'm taking this time to invite you to the National Teachers Conference taking place on the 9th of September 2013. God bless you. It's taking place in London. Our topic for discussion today is leading with God's fear. And the Bible passage is taken from the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 23, verse 1 to 4. 2 Samuel, chapter 23, from verse 1 to 4. Now these are the last words of David. Thus says David, the son of Jesse. Thus says the man raised up on high, the anointed of the God of Jacob, and the sweet psalmist of Israel. The Spirit of the Lord spoke by me, and his word was on my tongue. The God of Israel said, the rock of Israel spoke to me. He who rules over men must be just, ruling in the fear of God. Verse 4. And he shall be like the light of the morning when the sun rises, a morning without clouds, like the tender grass springing out of the earth, by a clear shining after rain. And the memory verse is taken from the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 23, verse 3. The God of Israel said, the rock of Israel spoke to me. He who rules over men must be just, ruling in the fear of God. Reflections. Our memory verse today tells us that those who are in leadership, whether secular or religious, must be just and rule in the fear of God. What does this mean? It does not mean that we are to lead afraid, for God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of sound mind. Therefore, we should lead with boldness. However, for some, they become so much in love with power that they begin to abuse the power that they have. And this is what David was talking about. Those who do not have reverence or fear of God will lead in a way that does not please them. Remember in 2 Samuel chapter 23, we are told the story of a time when David said he was thirsty, in verses 16 and 17. So 3 men broke through the Philistines' line, drew some water from the well by the gate of Bethlehem, and brought it back to David. But he refused to drink it. Instead, he poured it out as an offering to the Lord. The Lord forbid that I should drink this, he exclaimed. This water is as precious as the blood of these men who risked their life to bring it to me. So David did not drink it. These are examples of the exploits of the 3. This is an example of leading with the fear of the Lord. David was not so proud or power hungry that he took joy in the fact that these men risked their life to get him water. He didn't begin to boast about it. Instead, he poured the water as an offering to thank God for giving him such wonderful, committed, loyal, and dedicated followers. Pastor Adeboye in today's devotion explained that we need leaders who lead with the fear of God, and therefore we should pray for our leaders. 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 1 to 3 says, I urge you, first of all, to pray for all people. Ask God to help them, intercede on their behalf, and give thanks for them. Pray this way for kings and all who are in authority, so that we can live peacefully and quiet lives marked by godliness and dignity. This is good and pleases God our Savior. Our action point: a leader who fears God is both accountable to God and the people under him or her. Ask that only such leaders will govern life and nation from now on. I pray God will give us the grace to do that prayer and to pray for our leaders so that God will give us God-fearing leaders. Have a wonderful day today, and may the Lord bless you. God bless you.